Hey, welcome to the Warrior Esports July 12th tourney. I'm one of your hosts, Shane, label out Shevlin, and this is...
I am your other host for today. I am Gordon Chibbles Freeman, and I know nothing about League of Legends.
He's not kidding.
This is entirely accurate.
Our wonderful guest host, who actually has a little hand in the stream and the website that you deal with. You want to explain who you are?
Sure. I do some of the web development and some of the programming on the back-end support here at Warrior Esports, and mostly I do it poorly. So when something crashes or goes wrong, that's Shane's fault. But when it works, that would be my fault.
Yes, because I do none of the programming or technical support for the website.
Which is why it's not working.
It's true.
Yeah, if you're doing your job.
Well, it looks like we've got a good set of teams coming in this weekend. What do we have? 13 teams? So, 11 teams. 11 teams. A couple of good returners. I see our champions from last week, Full Body Erection, have come back, and it's great to see that.
Yeah, with a name like that, I'm not sure how we couldn't have them every week. In fact, I think we should change "bi" to Full Body Erection on the tournament list, so anytime that we just don't have a first-round match for someone, we get to write the word erection on the brackets.
That's true. Well, we've had Team Oral Pleasure sign up, but not check in 3 weeks in a row now.
Well, that actually makes a certain amount of sense. I mean, you always say that it's going to happen, but then something always comes up.
Carpe Diem, I think that's a new team, and Black Blueberries. What do you think of Black Blueberries?
Is that a testicle reference?
I don't know.
Maybe, how would you even, I guess if you had blue balls and then maybe you got kicked and then you'd end up with black blueberries.
Juke Academy and Team Duo Jungle. Team Duo Jungle has been in our tourney once at least, maybe twice. Juke Academy, I think, is new. I think Juke Academy has checked it or signed up before, but they haven't checked in.
I don't remember seeing them on the brackets, but because I don't pay any attention to what actually happens on this website, that's not surprising.
And that's your web developer, people.
Yeah.
Foop Squad's returned from last week. Ryze and Shen, I know you love that name.
Yeah, it's like Ryze and Shine, except mispronounced. It's good.
Well, it's using the champion names from the game.
What are champions?
They're the things that these people are controlling to try and win the game.
Oh, okay. I thought those were like avatars or something. This is a MUD, right?
Yes, it's all chat-based. No pictures,
Good.
no nothing.
Excellent, excellent. I read real fast. This will be fine.
All right. Versus Mimic Fission, which I'm sure there's something there, but I just don't know.
Yeah, actually, it sounds like they chose two words at random and just stuck them together. Like, oh, Mimic sounds cool. Fission is awesome. Mimic Fission. As opposed to actually trying to do something clever, which, I've got to admit, some of these are pretty clever. It's a lot better than they're playing.
I think there is actually a random team name generator out there.
That would surprise me.
I'm pretty sure that is.
Like a random baby name generator.
Roses are red. And
Bye.
Circle 8, Circle D. Yes, they're versus Bi. Circle 8, Circle D, they were here last week. I think they took like 4th. So...
Yeah, I don't remember, nor do I care. You can actually check it from the results page, though.
Why would we want to check the results page?
To see if they took 3rd or 4th or what. I mean, I don't know. You were asking.
Well, I'm just trying to do it off memory here, which obviously my memory sucks.
Good idea. All right, now click the thing in the bottom right hand. There you go.
All right, Circle 8, Circle D did take 4th, so I was right.
Team Electric was 3rd, which aren't here.
That's true.
But Full Body Erection's back, and they won last week, so that's good.
That's true. And your bread, now your toast, is not here either, so...
You was bread?
You was bread.
Now you toast.
Same thing.
No, you dropped a whole preposition.
Well, prepositions are unneeded. They're optional. They're like the stop signs with the white borders. Like, they're optional.
Right. Okay, well, those are optional, but...
So it looks like we're still waiting on a few members from one of the team to join. So you will just have to deal with us making horrible jokes about...
Or we could sit here in awkward silence. I mean, I'm down with either.
That doesn't sound entertaining, though.
No, but it sounds awkward.
Well, it does sound awkward.
All right.
But now we're looking at ourselves.
Which is pretty sexy, honestly. That's a good-looking guy. Me, not you. You're okay.
I'm beautiful. Goju
A
Academy.
bald guy with big teeth. You're not bad.
You know, it's the lips. The first teams we're watching is Ryze and Shen versus Mimic Fission. I think we already talked about that. But, you know, I'm just searching for things here.
That's fair. So who's actually a member of each of these teams? I suppose we could go look at the roster, make fun of their names.
Or we could just click on this button right here, which shows who these people are.
That's fair. Let's see. So Team 1 has got some unpronounceable gibberish in their first slot. And then
That would be their team leader. Their team leader has unpronounceable gibberish as his name.
Oh, okay. So is the unpronounceable gibberish always the team leader? Is that how you can tell?
No, because Requiem is the team leader for the other team.
He's got an X in front of him, so I guess that'd be pronounced like Requiem? Oh, maybe like Rectory? I don't know. What does an XR sound? I don't think that occurs in language.
It's X. I'm sure that Requiem was taken, so he just snuck an X in. It's a silent X.
Oh, it's the silent X. It's a very common thing you see in English when people are being retards. But at least he doesn't have any numbers, I suppose. So let's see. Crow, something. Dantaleon. Asnang?
No, that's Asian.
Asian.
Yes, AZ means Asian. Oh, okay. I'm getting from our announcer that Requiem was taken, but he knows the guy named Requiem.
So he's like,
Requiem is not a girl.
Are we saying X Requiem is a girl, or Requiem's a girl, or I don't. Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, I was still making fun of those.
What?
You got rid of my screen. I don't.
Sorry. I was going to a different screen. X Koki.
X Koki. Is that good?
I don't know. That's a guy's name or a girl's name. It could be both. I mean, that is the wonderful world of our. I mean, all these could be 12-year-old boys.
I assume they are. Now, they're not the actual Koki, but they're friends with the person who is.
It's very possible.
And they just put the X in front to denote their friendship with the
Depraved. I like that name.
It's actually spelled correctly and occurs in English.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Okay. Although Pookie-1 Kenobi's not bad.
Pookie-1 Kenobi. That's pretty win. Yeah, the teams are good to go. Either that or we can sit here and stare at you guys and keep making fun of your names.
Actually, we're going to do it anyways.
All right. We're into Champion Select. And Brennan has no idea what this is, because I don't think you've ever watched one of these.
No, I understand what this is. This is when you select characters you don't want the other team to play.
Well, this is the banning phase. You are completely right about that.
Ha! Whoa! Yes!
Braum is our first ban. What do you think about the Braum ban?
Well, Braum sounds like a pretty decent name, so I can see why you wouldn't want your opponents to play someone with a decent name.
It's like Potato. Like, Braum is like Potato. And I understand you guys don't know who Potato is, but it makes the joke funnier for us.
And really, that's okay. So, Tryndamere, Cassidon, I don't know. These I hear Cassidon come up a lot, so I assume that they're
He's a very powerful assassin, and a lot of people don't like to... He's a very mobile caster assassin. Jax is another strong ban. He's like Peter the Quick. Hits stuff really, really fast.
Oh, okay. But
again, names that you guys don't understand, but it makes it funnier for us.
No, he's relating to people I can kind of understand, except poorly. So, if you were...
Trinimir's like Spin. He just doesn't die.
Oh, he's Sluffy. So there's some sort of counter. I assume the counter is how long they have to do something or other?
Yeah, this is how long they have to ban these champions. It keeps the thing moving along so, it just doesn't stall out.
How many can they ban? 5, it looks like?
3 each.
3 each. Okay.
Yeah. Now we're actually into the picking phase. So this is the blue team's first pick. As you can imagine, being first pick has its benefits because you get the first selection of all the champions.
Okay, so if I select a champion, there can't be dupes?
Nope.
Oh, all right. That's interesting.
Yeah. And Lee Sin, one of the more powerful junglers. I assume our summoner spell blocks are on. If they're not, then our caster is scrambling to do that now. But we assume he's in the jungler. Although I have seen support Lee Sins.
All right. What's support? Is that like when you run around and do nothing useful?
Actually, you stand next to the AD carry and you protect his candy little ass. I say that because I'm a support player. Their candy little ass.
I thought he said that because he really likes sweet little asses.
This is true too.
Man.
Purple
like
team's bouncing around between a couple of different people.
It's like a fantasy football draft, but for total losers.
Well, basically.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page now.
Purple team gets to select 2 now because blue team got to pick the first pick.
They got the fist the first pick.
They got the fist the first pick. Well, at least Shen does have a big fist and a foot. He's got a big foot.
Probably a big rectum by now.
Well,
Rectum. I killed him. Anyways.
Requiem's on the purple team. Lucian Lulu. That is. Well, it could be a top lane Lulu or a mid lane Lulu. Lulu is very versatile. She can go about anywhere she wants to.
Is that the 12-year-old?
She is a Yordle.
Is that like a 12-year-old?
It's like a 12-year-old.
So is this like a pedo pick or?
No, that's Annie.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Annie goes to prom when she's 12, so that's kind of like a pedo thing. Like she went with a senior.
That's really disturbing. Is there an ice cream truck in this game?
Not yet.
Should be.
Ryze, another one of those that could go top or middle. Usually top. Ezreal is the AD pick. Did lock in versus Lucian. That's actually, I think it's a weaker lane, but it's stronger in late game.
You look at me like you expect me to say something about this. My commentary is that I hope that we find a bottom for these tops.
That's valid.
Yeah, see?
Oh, they're hovering an Urgot pick. What do you think about Urgot?
Urgot? Like,
Crab
actually, Crabgot. What?
Well, his name is Urgot, but everyone uses the crab skin, so it's Crabgot.
Urgot's actually, so it's kind of this type of mold that grows on certain kind of dairy products and cheese, and it's actually highly hallucinogenic. So actually, I'm kind of wondering if she's got like hallucinogenic powers or something. So I don't know.
Kind of, like she swaps positions with you.
Yeah, see? There you go.
I mean, it's an it. I mean, it's like a Frankenstein thing. They like sewed it together.
Right, kind of like.
But they locked in TF, so we don't even get to deal with the moldy cheese.
Oh no, moldy cheese.
Twisted Fate's kind of like Gambit, except he can teleport.
Gambit.
A Marvel character.
I don't.
All right, well, we'll move on from there. We got Aurelia. We're assuming that's a top lane Aurelia, although I've seen some jungler Aurelias that do really, really well. And it kind of tips off where the Lulu's going if it's a top Aurelia, so we'll see how that goes. Thresh, Ezreal, bottom lane.
So the important thing is we've got a top and a bottom, and they're both chicks.
Yes.
It's perfect. Let's go.
And the dude's in the middle. Like Twisted Fate's in the middle, so it's like a sandwich. He's like the Oreo cream filling.
You know what that means, though? We're gonna get that shot from like down and under, where all you see is the balls bouncing, because that's somehow important. Like you've got to have that shot. No one wants it. Girls don't think that's sexy. I've asked. Guys, even gay guys are like, man, I really don't want to see those slapping. But for some reason, you've got to have that shot down there.
We got Anivia locked in on the blue team. That's fantastic. So it's not a pick that we see a lot. It's a very niche pick, but it's got a lot of utility it can add to the team.
It's nitpicking. Sorry.
Niche.
Oh, damn it. I thought maybe she was into grooming or something.
And it looks like purple team's trying to find... They keep flashing through a lot of junglers, although I've seen some top lane Zax, and top lane Zax not as popular anymore.
What's
But
a lane?
you know what a lane is.
The thing that you can't drive in. I noticed that last night. But
No, I just take multiple lanes, and some of these people take multiple lanes
you
too.
took up like 3 lanes on a 2-lane highway.
I like to spread out.
I noticed. You almost got to spread all over the retaining wall
We weren't over near the retaining wall.
when you were looking.
But it looked like we got the Elise locked in. So on our blue side, we've got a pretty good initiate team with the Lee Sin and the Thresh between the hooks and his Sonic Wave. Ryze, solid champion. Ezreal, a good AD, a very pokey AD. And Anivia, if she can get some good walls, hopefully separate the team. It looks like a pretty decent team comp. I know that means nothing to you.
No, team composition seems like a very important thing. I mean, you want complementary powers, you can separate them and beat them individually, right? I mean, I can't actually follow what you're saying. It's just stupid.
It's just stupid. It's valid. All right, it looks like we do have a support Lulu, because we haven't seen support Elise in a long time, although in 6 seconds we'll all know. I mean, I know, but they don't know yet.
I don't know. Oh, so they can't actually see each other's stuff?
They can't see the summoner spells on the stream until now because they could have changed them. So we didn't want to give either team to know who was in the lane until
Oh, okay.
they could actually know.
But you were actually narrating it.
Yeah, but I left it ambiguous. See, that was a big word. It was on my toilet paper this morning.
You didn't actually. No, I mean you said specifically what they did. That was really. There's no ambiguity.
No, I said this is what they generally do.
But they couldn't see each other's characters.
No, they can see the characters. They can't see the summoner spells,
Oh, I see. There's little icons.
which would dictate which lane they were actually in.
I see. All right. Okay. I understand now.
All right.
Not really. I mean, I kind of get it. So, what are the summoner spells? What?
All right. Summoner spells. Ryze, on the blue side, the teleport that allows him to teleport to any friendly structure, be it a ward, be it a building, be it a minion.
All right. Sure.
So, and that allows you to go from one side of the board to the other, basically within instantly, like 2 seconds.
Okay.
So if there's a team fight, he can get there. He can split push. Split pushing is a strategy in this game. Mostly top laners take it because they're normally stuck on an island. Supports we see normally locked in with exhaust, although Thresh went a little bit more aggressive and took that ignite. So ignite does true damage and prevents healing abilities.
It looks like everyone took that. Is that the little?
That's not true. Fuxi Wan Kenobi took exhaust. And what exhaust does is when someone dives in on your carry because they're little pansy asses and can't do anything for themselves, you exhaust them so that they don't die because they're pansy asses that can't take care of themselves.
It doesn't seem like exhausting them would be helpful.
Well, it reduces their damage by 50%. Well, no, yeah, you exhaust the enemy.
All right, that's a lot. It seems a lot more useful. It's like, oh yeah, you look all tired and weak. I'm going to exhaust you. How is that helpful?
No, you exhaust the guy that's jumping in on your pansy ass.
Important detail.
It is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm unclear. Usually I'm unclear.
Yeah, it's true.
So Lulu will exhaust probably Lee Sin or Ryze if they come into the fight. Most likely Lee Sin.
Going to exhaust the people that do the most damage.
Yes.
I couldn't have figured that one out myself.
I don't know. Sometimes you're a little bit slow.
Oh, that's true. For instance, I've just trying to figure out what AD is.
Attack damage. It's the way that you damage somebody. Whether
It's like DPS.
yes, but it's the way you do DPS. Whether it's magic or whether it's physical.
Okay.
There's 2 types of damage.
So he punches people in the face
Yes.
with his penis.
No, with his fists.
Why not with his penis? Is there a skin for that?
Not yet, but knowing Ryze, or knowing Riot, it's very possible.
Strapped to his forearms. This could work.
It's true. TF roam is going to be pretty real in this game. We'll see how well they use it. TF can basically teleport half the map, which makes him really good at ganking the side lanes because he starts in the middle.
This is very technical. Ganking the side lanes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I know what those words all mean individually.
It's when one guy turns a 2v2 lane into a 3v2 lane.
That sounds real bad for 2 guys.
Yes. It's bringing numbers to bear. It's adjustable
There's not
attack.
even enough holes there.
There's not enough holes there. There's 3 holes. There's always 3 holes.
There's always 3 holes. My audio is what? Okay.
Technical difficulties on the back end. We got a whole house studio here going on. So,
We've got a couch and a camera.
which is a studio.
Our studio extends from up here, where you see my hand being cut off. Over here, my hand's being cut off. Over here,
Actually, they can't see you right now. I forgot. We're full screen now. Like we are all they see right now.
God, you poor bastards.
Yeah.
If you'd like, I could juggle. I mean, I can't actually juggle, but I could drop some balls. Not even metaphorically. I could literally drop some balls for y'all right here. Entertaining them watching us.
I know you guys can't see it, but they got Team Spirit and Nivea, and I love that skin. So it's from the Pan Am games, I think.
So I was told earlier that this game is not actually a game, but is actually a pool party.
Yeah, we do have Pool Party Lee Sin. There is some themed skins, and Pool Party Lee Sin is one of them. So
Okay.
just like there's Striker Lucian, that's for the new World Cup. It's a new World Cup skin. So he's a soccer player. Yes.
Now, is he going to lose by a lot to Germany? Because as I understand, that's what happened in the World Cup. You see, you get your team to the finals or to the semis, and then you lose as bad as possible, and then your whole country up in riots.
Well, Winter Riot, I guess?
I guess. Yeah. All right. Sure.
Looks like we're almost done loading, so you can quit dealing with us. There we go, we're in the game.
Oh, look at that. There's all sorts of like particle effects
Yeah.
and little light beams and
Yep, we are. I am just adjusting the champions. Where they
Go on the thing. There we go.
that's a tree. We're watching a tree.
Yes, we were watching a tree. Alright, it looks like they're pretty quick off the fountain. Blue team looks like they're going to spread out to that pretty defensive line. Purple team looks like it's making its way down south for a quick invade, so we could get some early action.
I love getting action, early or otherwise. Although if it's too late, I fall asleep afterwards.
Well, it looks like the blue team spotted that aggression, so that's good for them to be an off the fountain fast enough.
It looks like they're mostly standing around being bored.
Well, it is level 1. People don't have a lot of abilities. Oh, they got some
They're
damage.
hitting each other.
Oh, flash used by Thresh. Thresh flashes into the entire team. I don't know if that was the best plan.
Yeah, it seems like running in there and getting killed right off the bat is probably not the best move in the world. I'm kind of questioning their strategy, and I'm wondering if they're going to suck the entire game or just the early part.
Well, I think you should have known that the rest of the team was around that corner, but I think he got a little blood hungry. He got a little blood in the water. Saw that low
Was
spider.
his.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah,
but it ended up being his.
right. Yeah. I thought the spidery person was going to die, but they did some little bleaky thing where they moved, and then the other person got pwned in
That's
the
a
face.
summoner ability where they can flash a short distance. It's actually called Flash.
Oh, look, I was so close. Blink, flash. It's basic. Does she have Florentine hammers?
Does who have Florence?
There was some chick there. I maybe it's a chick. It's an it. I don't know. 2 hammers. Is that 2 hammers?
No, that's a dude and has 2 guns.
Whatever. They look.
That's Lucian. He's got 2 guns.
They need hammer guns.
It looks like we got the standard blue-red start, so we should see the 3-minute time gank on top lane. I'm interested to see how this Anivia does versus Twisted Fate. I think Twisted Fate's going to have an easy lane 3-6, but that's going to be rough for the blue team because it's level 6. Twisted Fate's going to get his teleport and start roaming.
All right.
Anivia gains her power assets.
Well, right now it looks like they're mostly just trying to slaughter the little dudes, probably because they hate dwarves. I assume that's what's going on here. This is like a big dwarven hate fest, and they're just trying to smash them flat.
Well, that's how they get money. The more minions you kill. Oh, top lane fight. It looks like Aurelia bit off a little bit more than she could chew.
Oh, and it's tied up with 1 retard move for each team.
Yes, but the purple team has more gold.
Is that good?
Well, gold allows you to buy items which make your champion stronger.
Oh, excellent. Hey, see, I'm catching up here. I basically know everything about the game now.
Exactly. Like, you're ready to be diamond.
I think so. Is that good?
Well, it's the next to top tier.
All right. Yeah.
It's like coming in second.
Oh, it's the first loser. Fantastic.
So, looks like Ryze is getting ahead, pushing to lane. Bottom lane looks pretty much even. They're just farming back and forth, trying to get to the power spike. We got a gank being set up here by Elise. Oh, she lands the cocoon. They went. Yep.
Oh no, they ran
They
away.
went under the tower, but they look like they went a little bit too deep. But TF's gonna get out with a flash.
And when you go a little bit too deep, you gotta stop, wait, are you okay? Alright, fine. Okay, now we can play again. Suck.
Our CS on the bottom lane looks pretty even. Down 3 is not that bad, but they just took a lot of harass between Lucian and Lulu. She got a good double glitter lance off.
Was that one of the particle effects?
Yes, that was one of the particle effects that went from one of the blue champions to the other blue champion.
Yeah, I noticed that person has a hook, and when they throw the hook, they invariably miss.
Well, that's called a skill shot.
Oh, I see. So that's why they're missing. No skill. Got it. You know, that's funny because normally you associate Asian players with being good at video games. But apparently not always.
It skips a generation.
Right, right.
It's like a recessive gene.
Is that like the slanty eyes, or?
Oh, shots fired. Send all your hate mail to
Absolutely.
at warrioresports.com.
Yeah.
So Aurelia's pushing Ryze in because Ryze does lack the wave clearing power. I think he's going to get really good at last hitting under tower. But as long as he could do that and keep ahead of Aurelia, that lane should be pretty easy for him. Bot lane's pushing hard.
Like the purpley guys are a little better at beating shit up than the blue guys. I'm not sure what that means, but
Well, they're pushing the lane, and that could be for a couple of different reasons. But I'd like to see Lee Sin come down here and kind of equalize this. But it looks like Lee Sin's spending a little bit of time middle, and doesn't get the gank on TF. Try to punish TF before he does hit that tower spike of 6.
alright, so they're trying to beat up the towery bit before the other guys get decent.
Yes. Well, they're trying to push the lane out.
Oh, there's things happening.
Now,
There's people.
Lulu flashes in.
Oh, there's a chain. Someone actually has skill this time.
Yep, he hit the skill shot, but Thresh
nice.
lacks the damage to 1v2 them.
Also, his buddy's kind of a useless coward and ran away.
Well, he is that candy ass that I told you about.
Oh, I see, right. He was like,
Thresh
I got
is the
hit.
support. Ezreal's the AD. Candy ass.
Okay.
The support superhero is helping it out. Oh, and we got a teleport top with TF. Ryze flashes to try and get out. Oh, it's 3-man top. Elise comes in, lands a cocoon, and seals his fate. Looks like Lee Sin's gonna catch Lulu out here. Thresh flashes over the wall, gets the hook. I think Lulu is dead. Let's see if they can get out of this as we get Aurelia's teleport to bottom lane. I think it was a waste. Aurelia should not have teleported that ward. She probably should have teleported to that ward and try. But you live, you learn, and then you get loves.
Alright, so both teams fucked up and managed to get one of their people killed.
Yes.
So basically, that was wasted time.
Well, that teleport on Ryze didn't really fuck up. I mean, TF hit 6. I guess it was a fuck up because Anivia should have communicated that to the rest of the team and said, hey, TF 6, get ready, he's gonna come fuck you.
See, there you go. It's important to always tell your partner when there's a fucking incoming. Surprise fucking is generally called rape and is not societally acceptable. Also, you can be arrested.
Oh, we get a little aggression from Aurelia. Oh, and another gank from Elise. I don't know if Ryze is going to get out of this, but he might make her pay. Oh, and we know his flash is down.
Well, Spidery bit got away.
Yeah. And Nivea's coming up to try and equalize this. We'll see if she can get the kill on him. One auto attack, and
And 4 wasted time. 3-3
hey,
again.
Anivia hit a skill shot.
Oh!
That little ball thing, that's a skill shot.
To be fair, it looked like she threw the thing, and then the other person ran into it.
Well, it's still hitting.
Yeah, but it's skill versus luck, and...
She just over-dodged.
Okay, right, sure.
Maybe she predicted the over-dodge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Very generous today.
You know, and it looks like Lee Sin's holding middle wall, and Nivea pushes that top lane to try and bounce it off the tower so Aurelia doesn't get that CS when she comes back. Which is a good strategy. If you gank a lane and that lane's pushing, like, push it all the way through. And if it's your lane, just...
Smash it flat.
Well, you know, except that they had to push it for a reason. Oh, looks like we got Ryze and Lee Sin middle. Lee Sin just misses Sonic Wave. Oh, he flashes past it and gets the kick.
Light crap on the screen.
And there we go. That was another skill shot. Anivia missed hers, but that's because TF flashed.
Okay, so he dodged out of the way with a cheaty bit.
Yes, he dodged out of the way with a cheaty bit. It's a long cooldown cheaty bit, but a cheaty bit.
Okay. So someone actually has a lead now. It's crazy.
Yep. No, not really. It's like 500 gold, which is like nothing at this point.
Well, but I mean, there's with the one more kill. It's like, I don't know. It's the first time Blue's been on the positive on the kill side.
Yeah, but it looks like the purple team has a higher CS number, which is where that gold disparity is coming from.
All right, what's CS?
It's creep score. It's how many of the little guys you kill.
Okay.
If you look in the center next to the little picture, there's a number, and that tells you what the CS for each person is. Oh, and we got a box from Thresh, and Lulu goes down to Ezreal EQ in.
So the blue guys are making up for their, initial strategy of, hey, let's lose and suck real bad by not sucking quite as bad as.
Oh, and he misses the Q on Lucian on the dive. It was a good.
Yeah, they could have had that if they weren't terrible.
It was it was a good lantern by Thresh. He set that up, gave Ezreal the chance to dive.
And then Ezreal just kind of wandered off into nowhere and missed.
He did miss. I think he could have just auto-attacked and killed him. But he went for the flashy Q pull, and it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, safety first, kids. Kill, then flash.
Well, he didn't flash. Thresh actually has a lantern that he throws out, and then anyone can take that lantern. It's called the Dark Passage. So anyone can take the Dark Passage and come to safety. Because, again, he has to deal with all the candy asses of the AD.
Alright. Some of that made sense.
You know.
Oh, he's got a thing. He's on a thing. What's that doing?
He's back.
Oh, I see.
When you press the B button. Taking the Dark Passageway.
Now, can you take the Dark Passageway from behind, or do you have to be in the front?
It could be in any direction.
Oh, I see.
Wherever the lantern is, that's where the Dark Passageway is. So it's really going into the light, which is a Dark Passageway. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is.
Oh, you weren't supposed to go into the light. Don't go into the light, Carol Ann.
What's the soul stealing light? So it's
Oh,
like
look, the Goldie bits are tied up now.
Yep, nope, and well, we got that Aurelia aggression on the top lane again, and it looks like TF, where's TF going? TF is going top, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get anything out of it.
Was he punching the bushes?
No, there's a ward in the bush, and you can get sweepers, but that was a pink ward, and he was clearing it out so that the other team didn't have vision.
Yeah, it's important to clear the paint. Anyways.
And Lulu and Lucian getting a lot of aggression on bottom lane, and it looks like blue team did get the dragon, so now they are up in gold. Blue team now up in gold.
Gold and in kills. It's very exciting, except I don't know what it means.
It means they're winning.
Oh, winning is better than losing.
That's true. There are no towers down, but they do have more stuff than the other person. It's like they're Donald Trump and the other team is, you.
Oh, well, so they're still doing pretty good and they're real handsome. As long as we're on the level about that. I'll be honest, no matter how much hair or money you've got, apparently you can't buy good hair.
And we got a fight here in the jungle, 2v2. A good wall from Anivia keeps TF from getting out of the fight. And it looks like, yep, Anivia's got her egg. Lee Sin's just going to keep on TF. We got a teleport down from Aurelia into this fight. Anivia reapers from that egg. Got constant damage coming out. Lee Sin lands the Q, follows it up,
nice.
gets double kill. Thresh is up in the fight. Ezreal's up in the fight.
Oh, more murdering. That person's
Blue team, and Ezreal throws the ult, gets the kill on Lulu. Blue team's coordination in that fight was beautiful.
Yeah, they really came together and then just stomped the crap out of the purple guys.
Yep.
And now they've got a palm tree and everything. They're gonna
Yeah.
nap.
Hey, he kicked the palm tree too. I think he was getting a coconut for his drink, and he sits down and he drinks it. I think the straw appears. I don't know where he hides the straw, but he pulls it out of somewhere and it's there.
It's a rectal straw.
If that's where you like to drink from.
Hey, sometimes. It's like a coffee enema.
So it looks like the blue team's building up a lead. Purple team needs to figure out what they're doing wrong.
Purple team, I was pulling here for you when you managed to get the first kill. I was like, yeah, you guys aren't as bad as the other guys. It turns out you're not just as bad as the other guys, you're worse. You really need to improve with the losing. I've got faith in you. I think you can still manage to unfuck this.
Yeah. Well, they've got higher CS numbers than the blue team, which is keeping the gold close. But that blue team dragon and that those 4 kills there in the middle really made it a little bit harder for the purple team.
Well, this is actually the biggest gold differential we've had the entire game, which makes sense as the proportions go up. But still, it's not that close relative to where it's been.
And Aurelia is not letting that Ryze in lane. She's just going hard every time she gets back. Elise is there for the gank. This is what they need. The cocoon lands over the wall. I think Ryze is dead. Yep. Yeah. That's a good gank. That was a good bait from Aurelia, and that was good knowledge from Elise, knowing that she needed to be there.
Yeah, it was definitely showing up at the right time.
And now TF is going to have a hard time clearing this wave out versus this Anivia. She can just come up, bar the wave, throw 1Q, it's cleared, and she can walk back, and then TF's just got to sit there and clear it.
So you said about 20 words in those couple of sentences, and half of them were either one or two-letter acronyms. I didn't know what any of that shit was.
There are 4 abilities in this game. That's why this game is so hard. There's 4 buttons.
Oh right, it's like Tetris, except, you know, easier.
And we got a good hook from Thresh, but it doesn't look like they wanted to go in on it.
Lots of people running around, there's lots of particle effects, and no one's dying. It's very boring. I'm just talking in an excited manner because that's what I'm here to do. There's these little guys, they're gonna get stomped flat and make some insignificant contribution to somebody.
Lee Sin's bottom lane, and he found a Lulu out of position. Ezreal gets on her, she wild growths herself.
Very bad.
Yep, and if Thresh can hit the hook, if his hook up, no, it's not. So they got 1 kill and they're gonna back off.
See, and that's the trick to what they're doing here, is they didn't make a stupid mistake like not backing off. Maybe you could learn from this purple team. I'm not sure how this game works, except you guys are bad at it.
Aww. Thresh trying to look for that ward and finds one. Keep that teleport out of the equation. And keep it a 2-on-2.
You need a line of sight to teleport. Is that how that works?
You need an object to teleport to, so either a ward or a minion. So one thing you can do is you can put a ward behind, like in that back bush down there at the bottom. And then when the blue team pushes up to the purple side, the purple team can teleport behind them.
So what you're saying is a ward in the bush is worth 2 in the hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, 3 in the bush, because you can place 3 of them.
Alright.
Is worth 5 in the hand, because you can carry 5.
You're really taking this too far. I was happy with my joke initially, and now you've murdered it by over-explanation and actual information.
They call me Jack the Joke Ripper.
That wasn't even funny. Also, I don't think anyone's ever called you anything except horse thief.
And a good lantern from Thresh, keeping the idiots safe. Go Thresh. Looks like we got a big congregation of people down bottom. Lee Sin lands the kick. Aurelia goes in because she knows she's screwed.
Murder.
Yep. Lee Sin lands the Q again. Flashes over, gets the kick on Lucian. Yep. Kicks Lucian into his team.
Now the little guys get murdered in the face.
Yeah. Blue team has got some good teamwork and coordination.
Yeah, they really seem to show up all together just when you don't expect them, and then raffle stomp the purple people until they go away.
Yeah. Purple team needs to work on their ward coverage. They're lacking a lot of ward coverage. But just to keep the notes there, I mean, we're looking at a 3K gold difference, which is big, but it's not that big for 12 and 4, which means...
Right, I would actually expect the goal difference to be larger given the kill disparity, but I know nothing about the game.
Yeah. It should be. I'm not sure where the discrepancy is. It looks like bottom lane the CS is way large on the purple side, and the CS, I mean, it's a 40 CS difference on top lane. Nope, 30 CS, because I can't count.
Yeah, we knew that.
Well, it's not counting, it's more of math. Math is hard.
Yeah.
Lee Sin safeguards over the wall. I don't think he wants to be in that pit anymore, and he's stuck. Yeah, now that was a mistake by Lee Sin, thinking that Lulu was going to be a tasty snack.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
No, not so much. If he would have queued over the wall, and then he would have been able to safeguard back.
On the bright side, purple increased the number of kills by 25% with one swing. It was really good. It's very efficient.
And they were able to pick up the dragon off that, which is another reason why that was a bad play. Because remember how we were at 4K difference?
Yeah, now they're
those
back
two plays. It's a little over a grand.
A little under a grand.
A little under.
Yeah, math is hard.
Math is hard. I was subtracting sideways. It's new math.
It's new math, right?
Can we go back to you run the website and how many times the thing has crashed?
Today? It hasn't crashed at all today that I'm aware of. Now, I mean, there was a problem with Ben setting up the brackets like for the wrong tournament and then wondering why they weren't showing up. But I can't help stupid.
Well, in 3 weeks those brackets will show up.
That's true. Yeah, but she got included. So this is incredibly close on the gold now, which is kind of weird because, so does this imply that one team actually has come back, or are they still in trouble because they're down so many?
We don't say the comeback word in League.
You don't?
No, we don't.
Why is that?
Because then you're gonna throw.
throw.
Yes.
I don't get it. Throw.
Throw is when you have the lead, or you're coming back from behind, and then
Except
you
we don't
just
say that.
throw it away.
Oh, okay. So it's like
Throw away the win.
so it's like you don't say good luck. 'Cause
Exactly.
You say break a leg.
Exactly.
I tell people good luck hoping that they'll break a leg. So purple team's totally making a comeback here.
Lee Sin finds Aurelia in the jungle, but unless he gets some help, it's going to be a bad fight for him.
Help was there.
Yeah, but Ryze lacks the ability to go over that wall.
Aw, sadness. Ryze can't climb.
No. He can't jump, really.
He not black?
Actually, he's white.
That's why he can't jump. That's nice.
Oh, and there's a gank top lane. It looks like purple team is bringing it back. They're up 200 gold now. So they got their gold lead back. Blue team's got to quit giving up those free kills. And chasing this Lulu down, it's just it's 2-on-2, and the wall doesn't catch her.
I think what we're seeing here is one team is good at fighting and the other team has better accountants.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Oh.
Is that important?
It is. We got a good push on top lane. The bottom lane's gonna pay for it. Oh my god, the purple team's pushing out on the base inhibitors. Ryze, I think, just went up to his death. Everyone focuses on it, but Lee Sin gets a good triple kick to protect him. Ryze is sticking around to protect that inhibitor turret, which is vital to the game. If they lose that, they lose pressure on the map. They already lost 2 towers for 1 kill bottom, which...
Not really a good trade.
Not really a good
Not
trade.
really a good trade.
And they almost lost that base tower, which would have been an even worse trade.
Yeah.
But... Oh, and he lands the Q. Let's see if he goes in on this with Elise that close.
Does not look like he is.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have been a good plan or not. His support was not close to him, so... He did not take the Lee syndrome, as one of our casters love to say, and follow the Q.
Now, see, purple team, you see what blue team did there is they didn't make stupid decisions.
Yeah, but purple team's in the lead now.
That's true, but it still would have been a stupid decision.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
I don't deny that it was a stupid decision, but purple team has brought it back.
Is it usual to lose from behind on the kill count? I thought kill count was fairly indicative of team ability.
Not necessarily. Objectives mean a whole lot more. Purple team does have 4 towers, blue team only has 2 towers down. So, that being said, there's a lot of potential gold still on the map for the blue team that the purple team lacks.
Alright.
But, we'll see where it goes from here. Looks like they're cleaning up their buffs, set back up, getting the vision back in place. We got Dragon coming up in 1:30, so that'll be a hotly contested location.
Yeah, it looks like they're all just kind of doing maintenance crap at the moment.
Yeah, and we're at the lull point in the game.
Looks like some of them have taken up gardening.
Yep. Right now, supports are having their ward battle, because they know Dragon's coming up in a minute, and you've got to plan for it. You've got to be in position, you've got to have the ward coverage, otherwise you're going to walk into the team and die, and do that stupid thing.
That stupid thing, right, where you get the killed.
Yes, where you get the kill.
The killed.
I can't type, but Brennan can't speak.
Oh, I can speak. I'm just trying to, use a vernacular that these people are going to understand. Whenever you hear me saying R, I don't want you to think it's spelled A-R-E. It's in fact just the letter R.
Well, everyone listening to us probably plays this game and knows that,
Okay, good.
that R is just R. It's not like the pirate, it's not the gangplank
R.
R. Oh, we got a hook from, but he's not gonna follow that up. And that's smart. He can see the rest of their team is there.
And again, because he's on blue, he's not a moron.
Ryze's gonna get that aggression from Aurelia, and she's just gonna push him back to the base and say, "This is my lane. Get out of here."
Yeah. Looks like the gold value is growing slowly in favor of purple, but not particularly.
Yeah, they're just farming. It looks like
Gardening, farming. I thought this was a fighting game.
well, it's like Farmville sometimes with
okay.
wars and stuff.
So you hate it, but all your friends do it, so you can't get away from it, so you might as well play.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Okay.
And it looks like purple team's gonna get that dragon. It's just Elise on it. And they're gonna back off. Lucian's coming back up. I don't think blue team is gonna contest this, and that's probably wise.
Well, look at that. The bigger, the gold thingy for purple with the stuff.
Well, when they take dragon, the entire team gets gold.
Is that good?
Well, is it good when you do nothing and you get money?
I wouldn't know.
It's like a welfare program.
Oh, it's like dragon food stamps.
Exactly, dragon food stamps. They got their dragon food stamps.
Got their government. Okay. I assume most of the players here are familiar with food stamps, being unemployed college kids.
And it looked like purple team is going to push into the base and backdoor that top tower that was low. These three are going to try and stop them from backing. It looks like Thresh got stuck.
Die like a little bitch.
He is going to die, and Lee Sin should have kept backing. They're going to try and catch these two. They need to catch these two.
It doesn't look like they're going to get it. They ran into triple teams.
No. They didn't push past him. They didn't have a way to catch him. Although Lee Sin is going to get behind this TF. He didn't get the kickoff.
Oh, yeah, and they ran to support.
No. He walked into him blind, didn't dragon kick him back into the face. Although if his team would have followed, Elise lands the stun. Aurelia goes in. Lisa disengages with the Q. Ezreal misses his ult. TF walks into the team. They need to get a ward that push. Lisa throws the Q, but Wild Throw stops his damage from coming up. Lucian with the culling over the wall. Blue team's getting low. Purple team is coming out of this with too much hit points. And I think that's going to be Baron.
Wow.
Wow, purple team is bringing this back.
Yeah, they really caught up.
Well,
they're ahead and catching up on kills.
They are.
What's that giant purple thing?
That giant purple thing is called Baron. What it does is it gives you a big purple buff after you kill it, which gives you health regen, ability power, and attack damage.
Normally, if you've got a big purple worm, you're a little frustrated.
Oh, and Thresh steals the blue with his Q!
That was excellent.
That's actually pretty fantastic.
It's like, thanks guys, I'll take that. Looks like you did some good work there. I've got this though.
No, that was good. I don't think it's enough to equalize that Baron buff, but it definitely does tick TF off.
And you know what? That's valuable, because if you can't win, you should at least piss the opposing team off as much as possible.
Looks like we got a Triforce and a Banshee Veil up on Aurelia, which makes a lot of sense for what she's going against with Ryze.
Look how big that gold bonus or difference has got, though. It's pretty substantial now.
Yeah, a little over 8,000. So the CS has been working into purple team's favor, but the objective control is huge. They got that free dragon. They got 2 free dragons, especially on that one that Lee Sin went in there and tried to get that Lulu on. That's 2 free dragons. And then the one they didn't contest. They got all those top towers. When blue team got caught mid lane, they had no wards in that top lane to see them going up there. TF teleported over there, and Ryze just wasn't stopping from pushing. And then that team fight, they got caught in that jungle with no vision. They couldn't see the other team, so they kept dipping in and out of the vision. And that cost them Baron. And Baron's a huge gold bonus. All the towers are a huge gold bonus. And blue team's got that potential gold on the map. They just got to get it.
Yeah. I will say that while blue team's teamwork has seemed to be a lot better, seems like purple team has gotten more of the multi-kills, which I don't know if that indicates anything, but it's kind of an interesting thing to pay attention to. I don't know. I thought it was neat. Like they're better individual players and worse at teamwork.
And it might be that way. They could be solo Q stars. Lucian throws out the culling, and we get a flash play from Thresh.
Pain, lots of pain.
Yep, and Lucian gets caught out front and gets locked down and shut down. That's one less Baron buff, and then right now we got a power play 5v4. Let's see if we can what they could do with that. They got Aurelia pushing bottom versus Ryze, and Ryze just can't clear. Looks like Aurelia's going to try and dive him under the tower. Let's see how he can dance around this.
He can't, he's dying.
Yeah, no, he does not have enough hit points to dance around that. I think she needed to stay and keep pushing the tower. Yeah, she is. Ezreal's gonna ult and try and push her off that tower. And it looks like that does scare her away. TF and Elise are gonna push top because they've got that open inhibitor. The power play is taken away because Lucian just came back up. And right now they're down Ryze. But Ryze will be back before Lucian can get into the match, so we're still looking at a 4v4.
You get killed, how long does it take to respawn?
The timer increases the longer the game goes on.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, we've only got 2 people defending this base. Freshly has a good hook, bringing TF out of the tower, but he does have that Zonius. And...
here's the rest of the team for purple.
Yeah, nope, and they get the inhibitor. Lucian's still making his way down, but now it's a 5-on-4, and they've still got Baron buff on the purple side on most of the players. Lee Sin throws the kick but misses, and the
team is regrouped again.
Yeah. And Ryze is poked down hard.
And they picked up another turret.
Yeah. I don't know if they can clear this. I think we're going to see a dive. Yep, we see Elise coming in. She's trying to get on Ryze. TF ults in. He's going to finish Ryze off with that yellow card. Aurelia's going hard. She's going under the tower. I am Aurelia. I can tank anything in the world. Flash TF. Misses the wild cards, though. Ezreal's locked up.
Island stomping. Oh, they may have overextended, though.
They might have stayed too long. It looks like TF goes down, even with the wild growth.
Oh,
Ezreal EQs in, takes out Lulu, but they get the middle inhibitor. We get
a lot of deaths for that.
Yep. Anivia comes in, Egg came back up.
Wow.
Anivia with the triple kill. Ezreal's trying to make something happen on Aurelia, but I think if he E'd over there, he was just gonna die. So now blue team lost a lot, but they brought it back with those kills. They're still 10k gold down, 2 inhibitors down, super creeps just streaming into their base.
Yeah, I mean, they managed to get them out of the base, but the purple team did so much damage, I just don't think it matters.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage. Looks like they're gonna try and get this dragon while the purple team regroups, and it should be free. I don't think the purple team can get down there. And that's a good thing. That's going to bring that gold difference just a little bit closer as long as they don't get caught by Aurelia. Aurelia's coming down. She wants to make something happen off this. Ryze goes the wrong way. Nope, she's not going to make him pay. She's a little bit too low health. But we're going to see a TF ult. TF gets the yellow card, stuns Ryze up. Aurelia comes in for the Q. Dashes,
violent raping.
Locks him down.
3-on-1 never ends well.
Now, Ryze was indecisive when he wanted to leave there, and it cost him. He just should have gone up and into the jungle and gotten away as fast as possible.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. Sometimes you're just randomly scrolling your mouse around the screen and you misclick and wander in different directions. And, you know, it's hard to pay attention to the game when you're surfing porn or whatever. I can understand how you can make that mistake.
And it looks like Purple just wants to push this bottom lane in. Baron spawns in 50 seconds, but I don't know if they're going to make a play for it. I don't know if they even need it.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
Yeah. Looks like they just want to ride the waves of inhibitors in and try and bring pressure. Nope, it looks like they're setting up to get ready to do the Baron when it spawns. The blue team's inhibitors should be coming back up any time now. They're waiting for it to spawn. They know it's coming.
This is referred to as camping.
They are camping the Baron, although the Baron deserves it. The purple tentacly monster deserves it.
The girls hate the purple tentacly monster.
Yeah. It looks like purple team's gonna set up a trap. We'll see if it works. And Lucian comes in with the culling, clears out the wave, and nothing happens. Baron comes live, but blue team's got minions streaming into their base. It looks like Ryze is going to go back and try and stop them, and blue team's just going to let it go uncontested.
Their options being do that or die a lot.
Well, they could have tried to 5v6 or 6v5 with the purple team closer to Baron. It's kind of like an extra man on, so they either stay on Baron and try and kill it, where they turn on their team, and unless they get out of that pit, Baron is still doing damage to them.
Yeah, but every time that blue gets even numbers on purple, it goes very badly for blue. Blue seems to be doing very well when they can get, multis on, but in even exchanges, they always come out worse.
Yeah, Aurelia's gotten tanky. Ryze doesn't seem to be able to chunk her down anymore. We got a good hook from Threat. TF does the hourglass. We've got Aurelia just in there being a nothing but a nuisance, keeping the damage, running away from her. Elise gets...
Another hinder goes down.
Elise gets the execute on Lee Sin. They're just trying. Ryze survive, but they lose the Nexus Tower. I think this is the end of the game. I don't think Anivia can keep this off. Ryze is just getting hammered. Anivia got hammered. Ryze goes down on the fountain. I think this is it. I think this is the end of the game. Nexus is going down. It's just Ezreal on the fountain. They're not going in there. Yep. And that's it. Purple team wins. 2K down in the beginning and pulls that victory out. So, purple team would be the bottom team on the bracket. So I don't know their name.
It's either Ryze and Shen or the other team.
It's not Ryze and Shen. It's
the other team.
It's the other team.
Yeah.
Mimic Fission, the random team name generator team.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
That was well played by them to come from behind. Awesome teamwork from the blue team to set up that lead. They just they lost it, I think, to Vision, and I think to the objectives. They got that top lane down and just pushed so hard they just couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, it looked like purple team, while being really awful, actually made good tactical decisions and managed to get their shit together from an overall strategy standpoint.
Yeah, well, it worked out. That TF eventually made an impact in that game, which is what they needed to happen. So, all right, guys, we're going to get the next game set up, but right now we're going to go to a break so that you don't have to look at us.
Mostly so you don't have to look at him.